Welcome to this video, it's Hannes Knechkes here. Thanks for tuning in again. I want to show you how to really play Smoke on the Water. I mean guys, everybody knows this song. It's probably for most people the first thing you learn on the guitar because a lot of people think it's easy to show, and in a way it is. But in another way it's not, because there are so much details to consider when you really want to play it the right way. And this was a task for me too. I played it wrong for years. You know, don't get me wrong, it's not only probably you, because you looked up wrong YouTube tutorial or something, but I can tell you, I really tried to listen and to watch how Ritchie Blackmore actually really played it, because there are a lot of wrong versions out there in YouTube showing how to play this classic. And if you're really new to the world of guitar playing, check out my free lessons that you find in the video description. So, let me show you in this video the riff of the song, the classic riff everybody knows and you really want to play right. I mean, there are versions like this, or I mean, the first one actually was pretty wrong. The second one was not that bad, and I must admit it's probably easier for beginners to just stick to two strings to play the riff. But let me tell you, it's not right, because the sound is different. And the sound is something you should really focus on when you play that song, because it's kind of easy. It's more important to take a look at the sound and the phrasing of the riff, which makes it sound so iconic in to my ears. And let's start out with the sound you dial in on your amplifier. A lot of people tend to put in too much gain on their distortion or crunch sound. So try to get something like this, you know. This is not heavily distorted, but it's not clean too. It's something in the middle. So take back the gain, try to dial in some mids, and don't make a scooped sound, which means that you take away all the mids because you might think that sounds better. For this particular song, try to dial in a lot of mids. And also dial in some reverb if you have on your amplifier. Not too much, but it gives it a more open sound, and if you take a close listen to the original recording, you will hear some sort of reverb going on there on the guitar, and probably the room mic recording the guitar cabinet or whatever. But it's important to really take a close listen how the amplifier actually sounds, the guitar sounds. I play a Stratocaster, having the bridge pickup selected here, volume full up, and now that's the thing. Don't play the intro with your pick, play it with your fingers. And I'll show you where. You need the pick in the other parts of the song, so I put it like this with my index finger, and I hold it like this, and then I play the first two notes on the 5th fret of the A and the D string, and I pluck the strings with my middle and my ring finger. And if you're uncomfortable with this, just stick for that. Believe me, it's so important to really have a balanced sound there. And also learn how to mute the strings after you played it. I do that by lifting up my fingers slightly. I'm still in touch with the strings, but there's no pressure on the strings anymore, so the note dies. And also I place the fingers I just plucked the strings with on the strings. Hit it harder or softer. It's not too hard, but also not too soft. Really get that going. It's not about, I mean, the riff itself is not that hard, but it's about sound and technique here. So, The next two notes we play in the 3rd fret of the D and G string. So you have to skip strings from A and D to D and G. Just switch between those two positions first. And I play this with a bar, a tiny bar chord here in the 3rd fret. And then, you probably already assumed it, in the 5th fret of the D and G string, we have the next two notes. And then it goes on 5, so let me start from the top please. 5, 3, 5, 5, 3, 6, 5. So, and it's important to listen where I mute the strings. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So it's on the 1 and 2 and. So on the and, I mute the strings. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And after the last one, I mute the strings on the 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then it goes on the 4 and with the next part of the riff. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And again, you mute the strings on the 4 after you played the second line of the riff. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we come to the last bit. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. A lot of muting on the 4. The last part, the 3rd part, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So the whole thing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4. You do that for actually 8 times. You do it twice alone, just guitar, then the organ and hi-hat enter, then the bass enters, and in total it's 8 times before you hit the verse. So this is important to know. Put on the record, I don't know, wherever, if you have it on CD, vinyl, Spotify, YouTube, I don't care, but take a close listen to the guitar sound and how beautiful it blends with the Hammond organ. It's beautiful. It actually sounds like one unit, and that makes it so special, and I think this is why he plucked the strings, because it really sounds a little bit like an overdriven organ. I think it's a beautiful sound, and I think you can get to that by adjusting your knobs on your amplifier and taking care of the way how you actually play it, how you phrase it, how long the notes ring, and where you mute them and stuff. This is so important to make that sound really, really cool. Because I think a lot of people hate that riff because it's played so often wrong. So don't go for that, go for the right version. And if you're new to the world of guitar playing, I advise you to take a look also in the video description. There you will find my free lessons that will help you to create a good basis of guitar playing to get along on my channel or in the world of guitar playing in general. So thanks for watching. I'm Hannes Knechtges. I actually cannot spell my own name right. So I'm Hannes for you, and we see us back in the next video. Bye.